Dear Mom, who would have thought they let me play in the mud? After all those years of yelling at me not to track mud in the house? Well, I guess it's still true. The Sarge is a stickler for a clean barrack. You guys would get along. Food sucks, blankets are itchy, but hey, I get to crawl around in the mud. I don't really know why I wrote all that or this. I guess I don't have much to share, and what I should share, I don't want to say. The post stinks here. That must be why I haven't gotten any letters from you yet. Sorry I'm not home to mow the lawn. Chris. Dear Chris, thank you for sending home some of your pay, but you know your father won't take it. You know we could have figured it out. Just save it and buy yourself something fun. Mother. Dear Mom, you think my bedroom looked bad? You should see some of these towns. It looks like a bomb went off. Well, I mean, one did, but I don't know, really, I feel like we're doing something that matters. I really don't know exactly what I'm doing, but it feels like it, I don't know, matters. Giving someone a scratchy blanket. Look, if you wanted to send something along, I could give it to them. I could make sure that it matters. Chris. Dear Chris, everyone back home is just so proud of you. I never really know how to answer their questions. Do I tell them about the blankets or what I see on the news? Like, your father wants to write. He really does. It's just hard. I think things are better left unsaid until you come home for Thanksgiving and just talk. Mother. Mom, the candy, it was a huge hit with the locals. Look, I'll admit I even had one, but come on, it was my favorite type. It looks like I won't make it home for Thanksgiving this year, but Uncle Sam is going all out to make sure we feel at home. Put a slice of pie in the fridge for me. I'll just have to eat twice as much next year. You know, I'll make sure Dad knows why I did it when I get home. Chris. Dear Hampton Daily News, my son's name is not Christopher. Chris. His name is Chris. And I am ecstatic to see that you could properly cite his rank, battalion, and the spelling of a far-off town and a far-off country, but his name is Chris, not Christopher. You know, this is the first time my son's been in the paper. The first time we saw his name incorrectly in print. In the spring of 11th grade, he made honor roll one time in all those semesters. One time to have his name typed and printed for the whole town to see. He was so excited. He made me take him to the office that night to get an early copy. And his name was left off. No Chris. Not even a Christopher. I asked, and I asked to have it fixed. I even went so far as to shout, "Stop the press!" But still no. So, I got up early that morning and followed the paper boy around with a Sharpie. Now, Private First Class Christopher Martin, or just Chris, has still not really even been in the paper. Christopher is a headline. That headline made him a story, not a boy. Chris is not a symbol. Chris is a boy who died. Chris is a boy who spent 6 weeks learning to crawl in the mud, and somehow that made him a man. No, listen, I'm sorry. Somehow that made him a symbol. So please, don't call my boy a hero, a symbol, or make him a story. Just call my boy by his name. Just call him Chris.